The Oklahoma City Thunder just played their second Summer League game against the Utah Jazz, and I'm going to be honest, it was a stomping, and they destroyed this stacked Jazz team led by Ousmane Dieng, AJ Mitchell, and Dillon Jones, who had a stellar performance tonight. He was my personal, I think he was the best player tonight on the court. Oos followed him right behind him, and then AJ Mitchell was our third best player on the court. But there was also a lot of good performances by everyone tonight. We're going to break down what kind of fell into place here, the performances, what I personally saw from everyone, especially starting off with our top three guys that we have here. We kind of knew these were going to be our top three guys going into the Summer League with Oos, AJ Mitchell, and Dillon Jones. We're going to break down first the stats that they had, all right? So I'll just start with Utah. I'll just show you, what they had. 18 points from Sensabaugh. Lofton Jr. had 18, 4, and 4, which has kind of been surprising me in Summer League. He has a guy that I'd be looking out for teams to try to pick up after Summer League if they need some depth and, help on like a backup center or power forward. And then Cody Williams, he only had 7 points. That's the only thing of significance for him that really stood out for him. And then the Thunder, all right? Dieng had 20 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds, and he could have had a double-double if Flagler and some of these other guys could knock down their shots from either deep or inside the paint, because his playmaking ability was on full show tonight. He was finding the open man every single time. He was going on the boards, and he was playing aggressive. Sure, he got blocked at the rim twice by Bazley, Thunder legend, by the way, but it's the fact he was being aggressive and trying to attack the rim and get poster dunks. That's what stood out to me. I'm sure he probably heard on, I don't want to say he probably heard, all right, he might have, we don't know, but he definitely responded the way we wanted him tonight with this kind of performance he just had against the Utah Jazz. A very good Utah Jazz team, by the way, all right? That performance, these stats are great. Dillon Jones, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. I thought he was going to get a double-double there for a little bit, maybe even a triple-double. Like I mentioned, a lot of guys that were finding open. Now, it was really going well for these three guys right here. Defensively, everyone was doing their part tonight. We held the Jazz to 75 points. Offensively, if we can knock down just a few more shots, Dillon Jones could have come away with a triple-double potentially. All right, and then AJ Mitchell with the double-double, 11 points and 10 assists right there. You can't really complain about that at all. Playmaking ability was on full display tonight. And like I mentioned last night as well, he reminds me a lot of Aaron Wiggins with the way he plays. He shows a lot of shades of Aaron Wiggins, how he does everything at a good rate, but he's not really stellar at one thing. He just does everything well. He does. All right, and that's what stands out to me about AJ Mitchell is you can ask him to do all these different things because he has them all in his bag with his size, his IQ, playmaking ability. Everything is there for him, all right? Dillon Jones is showing off he's a potential three-point threat as well. When we go ahead and take a look at the whole box score here, all right? First for the Oklahoma City Thunder here, all right? Our center, Kelly, who has been standing out to me a little bit, all right? It's definitely someone I'll keep an eye on and for the future. 7 points, 3 of 5 from the fields with 8 boards and, no assists. He had a block there as well, plus minus a +2. Then Dieng, of course, he had a great first half. Going to go ahead and throw that out there. First half was phenomenal for him. Second half, he was following it up strong as well when he did get some minutes there. In 26 minutes of play, he went 8 of 18 from the field. 4 of 6, I believe is what it says, from behind the three-point line. No free throws. 5 boards, like I mentioned. 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 foul. 20 points. His plus-minus was plus 24. All right, it was a phenomenal night for him. Dillon Jones, best player tonight in my opinion. In 24 minutes of play, he went 7 of 8 from the field. 3 of 3 from behind the arc, 4 of 5 from the free throw line with 7 boards, 4 assists, and 1 steal, and 3 turnovers. Plus minus a plus 20, 21 points from AJ Mitchell, 5 of 9 from the field in 26 minutes of play. He didn't make a 3 at all, which kind of surprised me. I expected him to knock down 1 or 2 of those, but it is what it is, especially after this win and how he made up for it with every other aspect of his game. 7 rebounds, 4 assists, or not, my bad. 2 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal, and 1 turnover. Plus minus a plus 5, I believe that's what it says. Plus 5 or 6, one of the two, 11 points. Adam Flagler had a little bit of off night, 4 of 14, 0 of 7 from behind the three-point line. Not great for him at all, but we knew he was a streaky guy. We knew he's just, we want him to be kind of like a shooter. He's like what Klay Thompson reminds me of right now. Some games he'll be on from behind the three-point line, and others he won't. That's simple, okay? 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, plus minus of plus 2, 6 points there. Or 8 points, my bad. Then our bench put in some work as well. All right, whoever this Williams dude is, he was putting in some solid work. Only came away with 2 points, but defensively looked really sound. He looked really sound defensively, all right? You have certified Thunder legend now, Jack Golke. I'm going to call him the tax man. I hope that sticks, all right, because he just looks like someone I would hire from TurboTax to do my taxes for me. But he had a great three-point shot that got Kyle Filipowski in the air on the catch-and-shoot situation. He could have catch and shot it, but he used the pump fake, got Filipowski in the air, and then sidestep. Reminded me a lot of what he was doing in the NCAA tournament. Is he going to do anything for us? Probably not, but it was awesome to watch it, I'll be honest. Some other guys that kind of stood out here, Ryan Boeheim, everyone was putting in work tonight for the Thunder. Just going to be honest. Everyone was putting in work as a team. We shot 48% from the field, 34% from behind the three-point line, 75% from the free throw line, 45 boards, 24 assists, 6 steals, and 2 blocks, along with 14 turnovers. Turnovers are still too high for me, personally. I don't like how high our turnover rate is right now, but we can live with it if we're shooting like this every night, if our guys can be efficient and consistent like that. That's the thing. Got to be efficient and consistent. That's the thing. And if Ousmane Dieng, so a guy that I'm really going to point out here, if he can do this the rest of the summer league, I would be fine with him being our backup for center if Isaiah Hartenstein starts. I'd be fine with that. I would. If he can continue this and show it at the NBA level. He has to be consistent. That's been the problem with him. That's been the problem I've mentioned with him, all right? He is not consistent when it comes to this stuff. Sometimes he'll have a really good game and the next, really bad game, all right? So he's just got to be consistent with it. And Dillon Jones can get actual rotation minutes if he plays like this as well. He reminds me of Lou Dort of what he should be offensively. It's like a yin and yang thing going on with him. Now we're going to talk about the Jazz and what I mean by with the defense. All right, when you look at this box score, defensively it was a great game for us. We held them to 75 points. All right, when you hold a team to 75 points, even in Summer League, that's impressive. All right, that is impressive. It stands out how good defensively you are. And I think this is what the mindset and kind of culture OKC is building right now. Kind of like those late and early 2000s and, like late or early 2010s teams for the Memphis Grizzlies. How they build it all off of defense. That's what this is kind of reminding me of right now, is what we're kind of building with that hardworking and grit mentality that the Grizzlies had with our defensive play. Even in the Summer League, it is showing with our guys here, all right? As you can see, Kenneth Lofton and Sensabaugh had, if my math's correct, 36 combined, but really that was it. Preston had 10 off the bench, but we're locking everyone down. We were doing well. Dieng is hustling on the floor, going for steals, which is great to see, all right? He's aggressive. He's playing aggressive, and that's what we wanted. And it showed in the box score here defensively for the Thunder when you look at all this, all right? Holding them to 75 points, 32% from the field, and 22% from behind the three-point line for a stacked Utah Jazz Summer League team. Guys that are playing on this team that have rotation and starting spots for either the Jazz or potentially other teams as well. Walker Kessler, who didn't play at all, all right? We'll keep that in mind. He's a starter for the Utah Jazz, so it didn't really surprise me he didn't play at all tonight. Probably the last we saw of him in Summer League. He probably just need to get reps in. But Kenneth Lofton can be a rotation dude for some teams. Cody Williams will probably start for the Jazz as well, holding him to 3 of 10. We locked him down. Darius Bazley, rotation guy for some teams as well. As you can see here, Isaiah Collier, rotation guy. Filipowski, rotation guy for the Jazz. So, as you can see here, they have solid players throughout the lineup, and we held them. Defensively, we played sound. Dieng played, defensively sound. Same with Jones, Mitchell. All our guys did. And the future looks bright for us if we can just replicate this, day in and night out. But that's the problem that I've seen with some of our guys in the G League and guys that we've had a little bit, especially Dieng and Adam Flagler, as well as his shooting. It's just inconsistent and streaky, all right? Some nights you get this from them, and some other nights you'll get, a 2-point performance where he goes 1 of 10, all right? If he can just find it and be consistent, he'd be a rotation guy for us and would, show his promise of why we drafted him. If not, it's not the end of the world because we do have a stacked team. We still have a ton of picks in the future. We have a lot of guys right now balling out in Summer League, so it's not the end of the world, but it was nice to see this from Ousmane Dieng, AJ Mitchell with his passing IQ and ability there, being a leader with a double-double, and then Dillon Jones just balling out. It was a great night for him. The Weber State guy balling out, all right? You love to see that from him, but that's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys personally think about the performance from our guys in the G League tonight down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.